like, so that's why I stopped that broadcast. So I do apologise on that, guys. So we're back. We're making us way down the river. We're going to have a couple of miles down here, I think, and see how we get on anyway. Teddy don't seem to be too bad. There's a few people walking, so I'm just going to keep him on the lead for a little bit and see how we get on anyway. Oh, Ted, there's lots of smells in there, but you're going to get me tied up, so you're going to have to keep close to me. You've got a very, very old graveyard over on the right-hand side. I don't know whether you can make this out. I think there's a bit of signage up here, so I can't remember the last time I actually walked down this well. Hey, Happy Girl, welcome back, my friend. Like I said, I apologise on ending the broadcast, the last broadcast, quite abruptly, like, because my nieces were actually there. Great to see them, and I didn't want to carry on broadcasting while they were there. I wouldn't have been able to talk to them, so that's why I ended that. So we're heading down the river now, guys, see how we go on. And there's lots of sniffs. Going to let Ted off in a minute anyway and see how we get on. Hi there. Come this side, Ted. You can see some of this basically. Quite sad actually when you think of how overgrown this area actually is, and all these beautiful tombstones in there. People are buried obviously in there, and it's not been looked after at all. And the very, very bare cross there in front of you as well. No actual tomb, no actual stone or anything on that one, just a cross. Very, very over. Hi, Walt, good morning to you. Hi, John, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. So we're just having a stroll down the river today. Like, Teddy was feeling a little bit achy, you could say, this morning. He struggled to get off the bed, he struggled to get off the couch and everything, like, so his back legs are a little bit, his hips are a little bit sore. So I said we won't go far today, so I did one broadcast. We was watching the swans and everything. Good morning, Linny. How are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. But yeah, this is very, very overgrown. Must be very old. Yeah, it is a very old graveyard there, Happy Gora. I'm all good, all good. Just a little stroll down by the way. All good with me. How are you? Hey, Mel. I'm all good, John. We've had a great weekend. We've been on a couple of different hikes this weekend. We went up the top of Mount Jouse on Saturday. Requesent in pace. But yeah, we went up the mountains on Saturday, and oh my, the weather was not good at all. I hope Teddy feels better soon. Thanks, man. It's just that he's got arthritis in his back hips now, like, so. I know he's very young to get arthritis, but that's the situation what the scan showed from the actual vets a few weeks back. So he's on tablets now for the rest of his life, bless him. And they do help him. It's just he's had a busy few days. Basically, Friday evening we went on a fairly long walk down the river. Saturday we was up the mountains. He was running around and having great fun up there. And then Sunday yesterday, even though I went to the Salty Islands and I didn't have him with me, my wife actually took him down to the beach yesterday. Like, so you know what it's like running on a beach. It's quite I appreciate the high award, Mel. You're very kind, my friend. You know what it's like running on the beach, even to walk on a beach with very soft sand. Like, it does take it out of your legs. So I presume that's why he's a little bit stiff today. So we're not going to walk. Lenny, thanks for the award. You're very kind, my friend. Appreciate that. So we're not going to walk too far today. We're just going to take it. I think this over the right-hand side now. This is basically the college grounds, if I remember right. I think this is Knockbeg College here on the right-hand side. It's not a university. It's basically the second level. Is it second level? Second level education. Hi, Yuria. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Got the beautiful river, though. It's very, very quiet and peaceful today. Oh, my. There's no wind at all. It's ideal drone weather, but yeah, you guessed it. I didn't bring the drone with me today. It's always the case. Like on Saturday, I carried it up the top of Mount Joust, like on what I'd say 7 or 8 different occasions. And as soon as you get down there, you can buy the Guinness Lake there. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm all good. We got a bank holiday Monday here in Ireland, so hence I'm doing a couple of broadcasts, and I'm out for my Monday stroll. Makes the week a lot shorter. Back to work tomorrow, but hey, we've only got 4 days to work, so the weekend will be on us again, hopefully. But I know I've got a busy week. I'm not particularly looking forward to tomorrow, but hey ho, we've got to earn the money to pay the bills, guys, as the saying goes. Usually you get a lot of fishermen down this area. You can see their actual spots which are actually been dug out there, but you do get a lot of fishermen down here. It is good fishing locality, you could say. I'm also on uni holiday till third week of September. Oh wow, you my son's actually just finished his Teddy. No, that's probably fox muck he's just rolling in there. My son's actually just finished his fourth year education now, so he's just waiting before the travel restrictions are decided, and then he'll be heading off traveling before he settles down to work. What are you actually studying, you dear? My son was actually doing business and commerce, like so, and he did quite well out of it. He got a 1-1, which we was delighted. He got his results back, so his graduation ceremony is over in Galway. I think it's the 24th of August, so we're going to travel across there and take him out for a meal, because obviously there's no big gatherings for the universities for the graduation. It's all done online. So we said we'd basically go drive over there, take him out for a nice meal, have a few drinks with him and everything. And oh, Teddy, do you want a little paddle? I just finished my first year and I'm studying international relations. Oh, very good, very good, very good. And is that intention of probably traveling, or is that what your intentions are once you actually qualify and everything? Look at this little lad. He says, let me in for a swim, Dad. He says, have you got the ball? He says, can I go in? And the fluffy tail. There's another dog coming by, so hi there. There's a friend. Yeah, there's a friend. Oh my God, he's actually quietened down a bit since but this side, since he was at the beginning, he's not so bad. Good morning, my good friend from Ireland. Good morning, my good friend in Lebanon. How are you, Jess? Great to see you, my friend. Happy Monday to you too. Happy bank holiday Monday from here in Ireland. We're actually off work today, which is great. It makes that weekend all that much longer. Ah, that extra day. Oh, we just need it. Oh, that's great to hear. I've not come across any fishermen just yet, but who knows? Hi there. Ah, Yudi, I appreciate the high five award, my friend. You're very, very kind. Thanks a million for that. But it's a long time since I've actually walked this stretch of the river, guys. Like I say, we're in the centre, basically, of Carlow here, the town, and it'd be a lot more busier than some of the stretches I actually go. So I thought, well, we'll head into the actual park there. I know there's under the swans, so I did a broadcast from the swans earlier, and I thought from there we'll just have a little walk down the river, maybe do a couple of miles down and a couple of miles back. Don't want to overdo it. Who knows? We may get to see maybe a kingfisher or an otter. That is my dream. I've got the big zoom lens on. Is that Jess from Beirut? It is Jess from Beirut, Linny. It is. Jess is absolutely awesome. She pops in nearly all my broadcasts. She's an absolutely incredible and a great supporter of myself, you could say. Why am I blocked? Linny, I don't know. You're not blocked with me. Bear with me a second. I need to do a 360, guys, because Teddy is tying me up in knots. No, I can see your comments, Linny, so I don't know. There's obviously a few of this. Thanks for everything. Oh, you're welcome, Jess. You're welcome, my friend. I didn't see her, and I've known her since Periscope. Jess, I don't know whether you can see that. Linny's actually saying that Linny's actually in here as well and says she can't see your comments. So I don't know whether there's a block somewhere along the line. We appreciate you too, Jess, and you too, Linny, and everybody else who pops in. Linny, you're very kind with the super art, my friend. Very, very kind. I appreciate that. Awards these days, very, very scarce. Like, as you know, there's so many broadcasters on here, so anything does help. It always gets put back into haps. So I do appreciate all the help, guys. I was just looking along the actual riverbed there just to see if I could see anything of any interest, see if we've got any swans. I see there's lots of fish. No idea about that. Jess, don't worry. I mean, there's a lot of people who I found that either I've had to subscribe back to, or not so much that I've not blocked anybody. I think I've blocked a couple of people, and I think majority of people have unblocked, like, so I won't even mention names on that. I think that I think you probably know who I'm talking about, but hi there. You deserve it. What? You're one of the nicest people on here. Karaoke coming up this week. Hope you can be there. Yeah, I see what we've got on Friday. Like I say, what I've been tend to doing the last few weekends is heading for a nice walk on a Friday, rather than just staying around locally and going down the lanes and roads. Teddy, you're wrapping me up again. Come down this side, and I'm going to let you off the lead then. So I tend to head off on a Friday evening. As soon as I finish work, go for a nice walk, like, because it makes that weekend a lot longer then. And don't listen to gossip and rumours from others who may be envious and make up nonsense. Just saying, a tip to all exact Linux. Yeah, I don't listen to anybody anyway in that respect. Like, I know I'm not involved with any cliques or anything like that. I do my own thing. We don't get any drama in here. We don't get any trolls or anything in here. And I do my own thing when it's broadcasting. If I jumped on anybody's broadcast, I tend not to multi-stream across to any other platforms, and then if anything does go wrong or anything like that, I can always delete it off my platform or not show it. Like, me neither. I make my own opinions and have fun with everyone. Exactly, Lee, and that's the way to be, and that's exactly my views as well. I will get on with anybody. I will if I'm asked, I would jump in other people's broadcasts as well. I know Michael, bless him, he asks me all the time to jump on. And sometimes you've got to be in the mood, guys. You've really got to be in the mood for broadcasting. Like, and as you know me, I'm okay when I'm this side the camera, but I'm not always okay being in front of the camera. It takes a very, very different person to broadcast on a daily basis. And my hat is tipped to Michael. He's done an absolute incredible job with broadcasting for so many days on a row. It's an incredible achievement. I just couldn't do it. I'm not one of them people who can actually sit in front of the camera and talk about nothing. Me neither. I make my own opinions. I want nice broadcast. Hi, John. How are you, my friend? Great to see you. I go in most all the broadcasts except the ones doing. Yeah, I know exactly. I'd be the same on that as well. Camera shy, well, John, I know. I'm a lot more confident than what I was at the beginning of Haps. Like, Michael used to invite me into his broadcast, like at the beginning of Haps, and I'd be saying, yeah, okay, let me just pop up to the bathroom, let me just wash my hands, let me just file my nails, let me just change my shirt, let me just do this. And by the time I'd got ready, built up the confidence to actually go on his broadcast, it was actually ended. So yeah, now it's just a matter of, if I'm there, if I'm about, I join his broadcast from the mountains. I've got no problem in actually joining. It's just, you do have to be in the right frame of mind, guys, to jump onto people's broadcasts. Also to broadcast yourself. It's not something that, how do you put it? Everybody can do. Some people are very camera shy. Some people are very. I remember my first broadcast on Periscope. Oh my God. Bear with me a second, guys. Just passing a couple of people here. Hi there. But my first broadcast on Periscope, I find it a lot easier now because I get quite a few people coming in. I mean, Linny and John and everybody who's in here now. You make it so easy for a broadcaster because you're actually very active. You're commenting all the time. But for people who just go in, just bear that in mind if you are visiting people's broadcasts, even if it's just a matter of saying hello or how's things or What you up to? Where are you? Just little comments like this. It does make it a lot easier for the broadcaster. At least they've got something to turn back on and they're able to chat about it. If you go in there as a lurker, then it makes it so difficult. We can see you actually there. We don't know who you are, but we know somebody's there. But if you're not going to talk or anything like that, it's so difficult. Bear with me a second, guys. I need to do a turn again. Teddy is wrapping me up in knots again, and my lead is actually caught behind something now. So, Teddy, what are you like? Oh, he's around this side, so bear with me a second. You are mad. Hi there. I missed a load of comments there, guys, so bear with me a second. I go in more sportscasts except the ones doing, yeah, exactly. Totally agree. Camera shy walk, but a lot better now than what I used to be. I can walk. Yeah, it's not easy, and one must be able to keep conversation going. Exactly, Linny. Exactly. Totally agree. John Hart, you can always turn down an invite. Yeah, I can turn it down. Michael will tell you that, like, I mean, he'll invite me all the time, like, and I do go onto Michael's book because I love Michael to death. Like, he's one of the most genuine people. I know sometimes there may be a little bit of drama there, but hey, he's one of the most genuine people, and I class him as a good friend of mine now. We know you. You do, John. You know me. You go. How are you, my friend? Great to see you, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by. Jess, hello. I love people and I love learning so much about them and their countries, etc. The world is a beautiful place, even if you can't see it all in your lifetime or due to COVID, finances, etc. Lenny, I'm totally with you there, my friend. Exactly. There's so many places I want to visit as well. Japan's top of my list at the minute. We're going on, I think we're heading on a cruise next week. It's my next year. It's my wife's big birthday. Why you want me always? Is it much love? Hello, good. Jesse, not sure what you mean by the statement. I've always been kind to you, Jess. Hugo, hello, Jesse. How are you? From Hugo. And this is what I love as well. Everybody talking to each other. Come here a minute, Ted. Come here. Teddy, come here. How are you, mate? You well? Come here. Good boy. Wow, look at that lad there. He's a big lad. Yeah, you wouldn't mess with him, Teddy. You won't mess with him. He's a little bit bigger than you, Puddin'. Yeah, he says, give me a go. Give me a go. I think we're caught up more or less. Everyone's talking to each other. Miss your scope. I'm fine, thank you. Walt, you're funny. Am I funny, Jess? I like to put a bit of humour if I can. If I can, you're so kind too. You're so kind too, Jess. Good morning, Mr. Sabara. How are you, Mark? Great to see you, my friend. Wow, I think this is twice in a couple of days now. We don't see Mark for such a long time. I hope Mark is doing fine. He's probably one of my first friends, like, on Periscope, like. So Mark's done so much and helped me in so many different ways, like, it's unbelievable, and I really appreciate Mark and his family there. I was just watching the Olympics. Japanese people are so wonderful. The girl from Japan tied for bronze with a girl from Russia. When they gave out the flowers to each, the girl from Japan got her flowers first and gave them to the Russian girl. Talk about oh wow, that is awesome. Yeah, I've heard that the Japanese people are absolutely, any Japanese I've come across, they're always very polite. I do like their culture. I like their country, and I like I say, one day we'll get across there. Teddy and Henry should get together, Carol. Oh, John, one day, definitely. I've got to meet up with Caroline. Hopefully, it's just COVID and everything, which is delaying everything at the minute. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Jess. We really do, my friend. I was just catching up. I think we're caught up. So what we're going to do, we're going to head on for maybe another mile, another couple of miles, and then turn back. Teddy seems to be fine. He seems to be loosened up now. Now, he has had his tablet again this morning. The body has not cooperated late. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mark. Have you been a little poorly, have you? I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. Well, hopefully you're on the way back to recovery. Pretty much like the same with me. I had a bad few weeks with my back again. Like, I thought, oh, is this ever going to end? Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, Jess, you'd be pretty much the same on like Periscope as Mark as well. Mark has followed me for a number of years, like, and a very, very good guy. Bear with me a second. I was just looking across on the riverbanks there, see if we can see anything moving, anything of any interest, any otters, any kingfishers. There's ducks, fluff floating around, so there could be a lot of baby ducklings around. Closer to the bank, I just see the fluff actually floating off to the left there. But crazy, there's no fishermen or anything down here today. It's very, very quiet. I can't believe there's obviously a fair few walkers, like, but other than that, not a lot at all. And these are basically the fishing spots. You can see the way that, oops, my tripod's just gone wonky again. The way they've actually been cut out there with the actual reeds and everything like that. Very, very good fishing on the River Barrow here in Ireland, guys. A lot of fish in this river. I used to be a big into fishing when I was a child. That was one thing. My father used to take me out all the time. We used to fish. Used to walk for miles with tackle on his backs, like wade out into the middle of the River Trent over in Nottingham, over in the UK, and used to be fishing for hours and then head back and everything. And it's just one of them things my father used to be into. And then when I joined the forces, like, it just basically stopped, and I've never fished ever since then. Bear with me. Host country acting so wonderful, and hate to say it, but USA women's soccer team is getting what they deserve. Have to go and play for the bronze. Too snobby and arrogant and disrespecting our flag, our country is not acceptable. Really, I weren't aware of that, Linny. I wasn't aware of that. Do you go fishing at all? Not now, Linny, no. When my brother passed away, my brother was a big, he died not this Christmas, the Christmas before. No, it's actually 2.5. I think it's 2.5 years now when I was over in the UK. Yeah, it must be 2.5 years or so. But he was into big fishermen, match fishing and everything like that. And my sister had all his fishing tackle and everything like that, worth thousands of euro. And I said, whatever you do, don't sell it. I said, I'll be basically out my next trip across to the UK. I'll bring the car across and I'll pick it up and I'll keep it in my garage and everything for maybe a day when I can start fishing again. And what did she do? She actually gave it away to one of her daughter's friends. Hi there. So that has all gone now. She says, well, it weren't worth much, was it? It was worth like a few thousand euro. My brother was actually a match fisherman. Like, he used to spend a fortune on all. That's all he used to do when he was alive, was basically fish. And he used to do sea fishing as well. He had kayaks and everything where he used to go out. Don't go too close, Teddy. Kayaks in the middle of the sea and everything. Bear with me. He's tying me up in knots again. Teddy, what are you like? I need to catch up on these. But yeah, so she ended up giving it away. So how crazy is that? Thanks. You make me feel guilty for all the things I tell people about. Cheers, Mark. Awesome, my friend. Oh, well, okay. Shall we start then? Shall we start? Are we going down that road, are we? I'm still waiting for you to transfer the money across. I'm putting another offer in, even though it was sold. I'm putting another offer in for the Guinness estate. Like, so if you can transfer the 28 million across, Mark, then I'll put another offer in for us. Molly, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. We appreciate you dropping by again. Such a lovely place to be now with my coffee. Jess, same as this, but I don't have my cup of coffee. This is a lovely place to be, but like I say, I don't have my coffee. I'm going to let this little lad off for a little bit. Bear with me a second. And he don't keep, saves him actually keep, there you go, Ted. You have a little wander now. He says, you took me off the lead, Dad. He says, now I'm going for a swim. Hello from Pittsburgh. Such a lovely place to be. Hi there. Gary, how you doing, Gary? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, what beautiful river bow. The fishermen are hungover. They must be, yeah. I can't believe there's nobody actually fishing down here. This is probably one of the most popular spots for actually fishing. There's fishing tackle shops like right next to the river, and there's nobody here. It's crazy. So sorry about the loss of your brother. Linny, we were basically chalk and cheese. we used to talk now and again, like, but my brother was a Hell's Angel, so that tells you the sort of life he actually led. He was an Hell's Angel. He was into his bikes and everything like that. He'd had a rough life, you could say. But yeah, totally talking chalk and cheese. There's also my sister. My sister's a great person. She's over in the UK. She lives in Blackburn, like. But no, my brother was basically a bit of a loner, like. He went through quite a bit rough time in his life. Like he bought an house at the boom back in the 80s, and basically then there was a housing collapse. His girlfriend at the time, he wasn't married. She basically left him, and he owed like quite a few thousand on the actual house and everything. And he said basically, feck this. He boarded the doors up and everything like this, and he left the keys inside, and he disappeared. He went over to Spain, and he went over to different countries, and he basically ran a big bar out in Spain at one stage, and he got involved with some rum people as well. Like, let's just put it that way. He got involved with the wrong type of people, some very, very well-known gangsters, you could say, like, and that's the type of person he was. Like, he was bought top of the range, like Armani suits to attend funerals and stuff, as basically you could say these people's right-hand man. And he just got involved with the wrong type of crowd, and then he had to I think he went on a run again from something, and he ended up living in a caravan on the back of this what are you doing, mister? On the back of a Hells Angels working club. And basically they wanted security, and they said basically, would he do the security and everything for them? And then he became an Hells Angel, and that was the end of that. So he was into a lot of rum things, but he was one of the nicest people. As a brother to him, he would do absolutely anything for me. I mean, I can remember going through a rough time with somebody in my life and everything, nothing to do with relationships or anything like that, but somebody was giving me a hard time in work wise, and he said, "Do you want me and the boys to actually come over and sort him out for you?" I said, "No, no, no, no," because I know what type of sorting out he meant. And let's just go down that way. I was sending my hot coffee. Yes, I'm looking forward to mine. That's a tough lie. Yeah, Linny, exactly. He went through that, like, and he was only 50. He was 58, I think, 58, 59 when he actually passed away. But he had pancreatitis, he had lots of things, because he was well into his drink as well, as you appreciate the lifestyle he actually led. Hi there. He was well into his drink and everything like that, so he actually ended up with pancreatitis. He was in hospital on his deathbed and everything, and me and my sister traveled. My sister traveled down from Blackburn there. I traveled across from Ireland because he was basically in a coma, like, and we got told we was took into a room with a consultant, and says there's a very slim chance he'll ever come out of this. But if he does, if he has as much as like a glass of wine or anything like that, it will kill him. He ended up coming out and coming out. He was back in again, coming out again. And then he was just basically back on the drink as well. He just liked his drink. And I guess it was just because of the lonely life he led. So he was doing a lot of fishing, and he did start to get a few friends towards, as much as you got Hell's Angels friends and everything, you tried to keep or get away from that type of lifestyle. And he got an apartment and everything down in South London, which was quite expensive. He had decent jobs as well, bless him. But Mark actually knows probably part of this story as well when he actually passed away as well. I need your bank account number. I have this Nigerian prince that's helping me with the file. Oh, awesome, Mark. Yeah, I've had a few contacts. Must be the same one who keeps contacting me as well. I keep having a few princes and a few of these emails which keep offering me millions and millions, and I just need to sit down and work out which one I'm going to go to, because I mean, these people offering to send me like I think it's about $100 odd million. Like, I mean, how lovely is that? What wonderful people these are. So yeah, I need to send them all my bank details and my passport numbers and my driving license numbers and everything like that, and maybe I can get it transferred across into my account and we can go ahead and buy it. Keith, how are you, my friend? I did enjoy the salt. It's a bit sad that we didn't get to see the puffins and everything over there, but sorry, I'm way behind on comments, Keith. So you're not delayed there. That's come to about, I don't know, a little while ago. But You're not delayed, it's just I'm a little bit behind. But yeah, it was awesome. We got to spend lots of time with the actual gannets out there, and they are just an absolutely incredible bird to actually watch. That is sad, but it happens to many, what, unfortunately. Exactly, it does, Linny. Yeah, exactly. Whereas my sister, I love my sister to death. Like, it's a pity we live in different countries, even though we're only across the pond there. But I don't get it over to see my nieces as often as I'd like to. 33 Celsius now. Well, so hot weather these days in Lebanon. Oh my God, Jess, that is warm again. I mean, we experienced like 30 degrees a couple of weeks ago, and that was just too much. That was just too much. Addiction kills. It does, Linny. Exactly. It's not easy to do as well. To do as well from Linny. I totally agree with you. Was a big fire yesterday too in Mount Lebanon. Mount Lebanon. Oh, look that one up, Jess. I wasn't aware of that at all. But was that forest fire over there, was it? Was that a type of forest fire? I don't know. Hey, I've won the Nigerian. Yeah, I know. I've won that many times, Linny. Hi there. I've won the Nigerian lottery quite a few times as well. Like, please send me your bank details and everything that goes with it. Like, hold on a second. I need to just keep Teddy in a second. There's a couple of dogs. Teddy, come here. Wait, wait, wait. Come here a minute. We'll just stay here for a second, guys, and I'll catch up on these comments. Teddy, come here a minute. Come sit here. Here. Good boy. Now you'll hear the cry of him now, like so. I'm just gonna keep him hold a second. Hey, I've won the Nigerian lottery. Yeah, I know. Today too in same region. Where really, Jess? More fires today. That is crazy. Fires, floods, etc., everywhere in the world, and COVID on the rise again. I hope it all goes away soon, don't we all? Don't we all? Turkey and Lebanon are burning from high temperatures. Really, Jed? That's crazy. You can follow me on Instagram, ping. I'm more active. The good part, though, is you can at least see them on phone or computer in today's world and technology. What? Linear, exactly. Yeah. Hi, guys. Keep away, you. Oh yeah, he's very antisocial. Yeah. Cheers, thanks. Bear with me a second, guys. Just let these people disappear off. The good thing is you can at least. I know, Linny. I totally agree with you. And like I say, I've been working from home now since last March, so I guess that is a thing with a camera as well, because you're in so many Zoom calls these days. I have a meeting like on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have two meetings on the actual Friday now. So you are getting so confident being in front of the camera. It's a whole new lifestyle. I remember my first Zoom call, even though it's with people you actually work with, it is totally different. Like when you first go on the camera, like I've never done this. What was the other one? I've never done basic video calls before. I'd phone when my mother and father were like, I'd phone them, like I'd be on the phone for a couple of minutes. My sister I speak to probably 4 or 5 minutes. The Irish people, once they make a telephone call, take for instance, my wife will go across and see a sister who only lives like 500 yards away, and could be across there for literally a few hours, just chatting away, chatting away, chatting away. She could get back to the house and she'll turn around and say, "Oh God, I forgot to tell Madeline now. I'll give her a quick call. I forgot to tell Madeline about that." She'll give her a quick call. Now, bear in mind, she's only just left the house. She could be on the phone for another hour. I'm thinking, you've only just left there. What on earth can you talk about for an hour? The Irish talk, guys. The Irish can talk. The good part though is you can at least, yeah, exactly, yeah, high temperatures. Jess, what sort of bike did your brother have? I'll show you pictures, Mark. I think, as far as I'm aware, it was a Harley actually, but I've got quite. He had a number of different bikes. Like it was crazy the amount of bikes. But some of the ones, I mean, I don't know what his latest bike was because I answered before he passed away. Like I don't know what was the last time I spoke to him. I actually blocked him. Believe it or not, I blocked my own brother on Facebook. I don't use Facebook that often anyway. I put the odd picture up and everything like that, but And that's probably why, because of my brother, because you used to get, like I say, he was one of the nicest people. He thought the world of me and my sister and everything like that. And he would do literally anything for you, but he was just a nutcase on times, like, and I think he went through these moments, like, and you could put a picture up, like, I don't know, say for instance me and Teddy at the top of Mount Leinster, and then he'd put all these weird comments. Oh, this is my brother. Oh, this is the photographer of the year. Oh, this is my brother. What a person he is. I love my brother. I miss my brother. And all this long spill of how much he missed me and how much. So in the end, he did this on so many fucking posts and everything that I actually blocked him. It got to that stage, like, so. Towards the end, I don't know what type of bike he'd actually changed to. I know he had Harleys. I know he had all different types. I mean, like I say, the pack of. I met some of the Chief Hells Angels guys down there as well. Plonk was the main guy in the pack he was actually in, like, and I went across for his 50th birthday party, and that's when he was living in the caravan. And I can literally show you pictures. And there's a. I'll just stay here a second. Uh, this is how much you don't give a damn or anything like that. But I stayed in the caravan where he was actually staying up for his 50th birthday party and everything like that. And we had a few drinks, obviously, and it was a big party in this Hells Angels club and everything like that. It was crazy. Well, cut a long story short, we got to bed, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, by 7 o'clock, him and his mate there were out. People had basically bought him bottles of different drink. 7 o'clock in the morning, them drinks were being drank. There was bottle of Baileys being mixed with champagne. There was different craft beers. There were so many different drinks on this table, and they were outside. I stayed in like a tent there as well, and I had a shower with a hose pipe over me like this. It was just one of the most. Oh God, it was crazy. But they were drinking this early in the morning, and my flight weren't till I think 5 o'clock in the evening back to Ireland. But he wasn't aware of the time of my flight, and literally come to like 10, 11 o'clock. Like I said, Cliff, I've got to head back. I said, I've got a flight, and I made out my flight was a lot earlier. And he said, oh, no worry. And basically lived. This is in Mitcham in Surrey, not far away from the train station and everything like that. I said, oh, I'll get the train. There's no problem like this. It was like probably about 10, 15-minute walk like to the train station. So I thought, no hassle. I'll walk it around to the train station. I better get my stuff sorted and get cracking like. So cut long story short anyway. Hi there, how are you? He says, "Oh, don't worry." He says, "Now bear in mind, this is I don't know. It's about 11 o'clock when I leave, and they've been sat at this table drinking, drinking, and drinking." And his mate turned around, don't worry. He says, I'll drop you around there. It's too far for you to walk. He says, geez, it's only 10 minutes walk like this. He said, no, 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 we'll drop you around. And I thought, oh my God, please don't be any police or anything like that on the roads or anything like that. That would be just the end of me. I just couldn't face it. Like, well, cut long story short, he jumped in the car and everything like that. I thought, well, it's only a matter of less than probably a mile away like this. And I was like getting from Mitcham, I was then getting a connecting train from Croydon into London and then on to Gatwick Airport to catch the flight back to Ireland and everything like that. Jumped in the car, got near the train station. He said, oh, nice. He said, bugger this. He said, we'll take you. Where's your train going to? I said, Croydon, which is like half an hour drive away. He said, don't worry about that. We'll take you into Croydon. I was going, no, you can't take me into Croydon. Yeah, sure enough. They drove me into the centre of Croydon and they couldn't find a parking spot because there was a lot of refurb being happening at the train station. There were no parking spot. So we ended up pulling down this little, I don't know, into like this industrial place like this. And just where he pulled up was basically all the Met Police. The doors were wide open because it was a warm day. I'll never forget it. It was quite a warm day. The doors to their building were actually wide open, and there's all these police and everything on the laptops and everything. And he had the music, the windows were down, the music was blaring like this. And I says, Cliff, I said, you cannot park here. I says, basically, the Met Police are over there. The police are over there. F them like, F them. I don't give a F about them like this. And they're looking at this door thinking, oh my God. And I jumped out of the car. I said, thanks a million for the lift. I'm away. And that's just a couple of, oh my God, I could tell you so many funny stories about him. He was absolutely crazy. Just keep your pants on, Walt, unlike the dummy in the USA who didn't low. And remember to not put on the green wig and think you were singing on apps. So do most women want we can? Yep, I know exactly. Have a wonderful day, my good friend Jess. I appreciate you dropping by. I'm probably a million comments behind, and I do apologize. I wanted to tell you a little story anyway. I blocked most all my relatives on Facebook pages, nosy and causing trouble. Exactly. Well, like I say, it's very rare I post. I got my own photographic page on Facebook, and I tend to, if I'm posting anything like drone shots or anything like that, I tend to just post them onto that rather than my public page. You too, Jez. Have a lovely day. Be well. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, Jesse. Did they get a... No, they didn't, Lenny. Did they, Al? They drove... But just to end that story, where he dropped me off, I jumped out the car and everything like that, headed up towards the train station, and I knew damn well what they would actually do. They would drive through that train station, park up outside the main doors of the actual station, and start pipping their horn and shouting across at me. So I thought, geez, I can't have that. So just up the road from there was a little lane, and there were a couple of big bins there. I actually ran down this lane and hid behind the actual bins until they'd gone. And that was actually the last time I actually see my brother alive, believe it or not. But he was just absolutely crazy. He was a nutcase. But no, he didn't give a damn about the police. And that's just the sort of life they led. I mean, it was just crazy. Look at this little lad. He's having a little bit of a breather. Where are we? I love the story. Did they get arrested? But I think he'd been in bother before anyway. He knew who was it? The Cray twins. He knew a lot of ranking. He actually gave me a book, and I got it at home, which I will treasure for the rest of my life. But it's about one of the biggest gangsters in London, and basically it's a signed copy from him, and it basically says it's a book he actually wrote and everything like that. It's quite gruesome in places and everything. Things are, this is not my brother, this is this guy, one of the top gangsters and everything like that, and it tells you all his life and everything like that. But it's actually a signed copy. It says to Cliff, great to I can't remember. I'll take a picture of the actual wording that's actually inside, but it was actually signed by your man as well. Like he knew a lot of high people in them sort of places. Thank God. Any saltwater toads in this pond? It's not actually saltwater. This is actually a river. It's fresh water. This is basically the River Barrow. We was down on the saltwater yesterday. We was over in the beautiful salty islands yesterday. Hi, Teddy, you cutie pie. Good morning, Robin. How you doing? Teddy's having a little bit 5 minutes. Like I say, today was not. Today was just a stroll and a chat, and I thought I'd do a 5-10 minute broadcast. But Walt's 5-10 minute broadcasts always end up like 42 minutes, as you can see. How the hell do I manage to keep on talking for 42 minutes? It's because you guys keep me entertained by putting comments up. And like what I'm saying, for any newcomers to Haps, to any newcomers to broadcasting or anything like that, please don't just sit lurking in the background. Drop a comment in there. Just say a good morning, say an afternoon, say whatever it is like. But just let the broadcaster know that you are actually there, because it's not an easy job broadcasting, believe me. It's easy to lose track of time when you're having fun. And Lenny, exactly, my friend, exactly. Oh, I did so many stories I could come out with, and I will do over time. I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about me. Where's my life? I've always been the goody good tissues. And your wife is the talk. I know, Mark. Alina is the talking. What is your time now? Well, it is 20 past 12. And that's obviously afternoon time, not midnight time. But yeah, 20 past 12 here, so we're heading into the afternoon. I've got a few chores to get done when I get back. You're hilarious, Walt, when you have a few drinks. Oh my God, Lenny, yeah, don't put drink in my hand, otherwise it just goes a little bit mad. You can see how often I drink. It's very rare I actually drink now, to be honest. I very rarely actually. That was probably the first drink and last time I actually drank. Actually, if you notice, the last karaoke I was drinking Club Orange. Okay, I'm 720. Good for you. But no, I find with the new laws and everything in relation to driving and drinking and driving, everything like that, I find if you have a few drinks the night before, you worry then if you're driving somewhere the following day. I'd sooner get up and have a nice clear head and go off for a nice hike, and it's not worth it. Exactly, Linny. I totally agree. Yeah, so I tend not to bother drinking at all now. Now, bear in mind when Mark in the room there, does he eventually get to Ireland? I'm sure we will consume a few pints of Guinness. And there's also John Harty, another friend of mine out in the States. He's coming over to visit me here, no doubt again. We will consume a few Guinnesses. But yeah, those days where I'd be out in my younger days, I used to be out most nights, like. But yeah, them days have gone. We're getting old now. Whereas you used to be able to go out one night, stay out till 2 or 3 o'clock, have a number of drinks, be drunk, whatever like that, get to bed, go to work. Following night, you used to be back out again. If I go out for one night now, I am absolutely cream crackered for the rest of the week. Like, that's the way it affects me now. If you have a big session like that, it's very, very tough. Isn't it, Teddy? Yeah. And Teddy does not like noise either. He is a very, very likes his own peace and quiet. We all were, I think, and as we grow older, we learn life changes for many. Lenny, it is. It is definitely life changes. Shall we move on a little bit, Teddy? We'll move on for another half a mile or so, another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it a day on here, and we'll get back and see if anything's happening back at the Swan Park, guys, or the Swan Park. I was hoping that we might see a few kingfishers or a few otters or anything, but it's so quiet. All we've seen is people. I don't want to see people. I want to see lovely kingfishers, lovely swans, lovely birds. Damn the people. Only kidding. Only kidding. There's lots of fish in here anyway, guys. That's one thing there is. Right, we'll see what's up here, because, like I say, it's years since I've actually walked up this way. I know this part of the river will bring us down to a place called the Thigh. Well, the first step, I think, is the Three Counties. Three Counties being Carlow, Portlaoise, and Kildare. So you're basically on the border of 3 counties, but I think that's still a little bit further to go, actually. I think you've probably got to be walking for another hour, hour and a half, I think, before we come to the 3 counties. But I was just hoping to come across a few fishermen as well. But as you can see, nobody around. There's lots of fish jumping there. Just seen another big one jump just there. So, what's your plans for Sundays, guys? You can see my plan. My plan is just a stroll. Is this holiday? Is this a holiday in Ireland today? It is, Mark. Yeah, this is the August bank holiday. There's always a bank holiday at the beginning of August. Hold on a second. I think somebody's actually fishing down here. I think I heard something. But yeah, always the beginning of August, we always get an August bank holiday. So hence I'm off work today. But it's great because it makes that week so much shorter now. Only got 4 days before the weekend's back on us again. So we're going to take you to this corner, and then I'm going to love you and leave you guys and let you get on with your day. I don't think, oh, my battery, low battery warning. Low battery warning, guys. I didn't get it plugged in. I've done 2 broadcasts on here, and that's as far as I can actually get. It always seems to be the case. So, listen, guys, I'm going to save a bit of my battery life because I didn't bring all my battery packs and anything with me today. So I need to keep a little bit of battery life in there just in case I get any calls or anything like that. So, for the time being, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I do have battery packs back at the car, so if I can get back to the car, maybe I'll see. Even my puppy enjoys your and Teddy's adventures. Robin, you're so kind, my friend. Listen, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you for the time being. I'm just going to carry on and enjoy a bit of peace and quiet on our walk now for the rest of the day. It's not Sunday. I was going to say it's Sunday, but it's not. It's Monday. But I'm going to love you and leave you guys. So for the time being, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you dropping by. And all the best, mate. I hope things are well with you. I might give you a message later on when I get back. Hope things are well anyway and things are on the way to recovery. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys, no matter where you are around the world. Stay safe, be good. But most of all, guys, be kind. And just carry out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, Walt. We'll see you again, and looking forward to the karaoke again. Cheers, Linny. I appreciate it. Thanks a million for joining. Thanks for the chat, guys. And you kept me company on my little walk this morning. We're going to maybe walk a little bit further, take a few pictures, and then we're going to head back. So you know what it is from myself and this little man over here. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great afternoon. And it's a 3, 2, 1, guys. And we're out of here.